What if I told you there's a way to subtly influence people, control situations, and stay completely undetected, just like Ayanokoji Kiyotaka from Classroom of the Elite? This isn't about manipulation for selfish gain, it's about mastering social strategy without losing trust. Let's break it all down. Ayanokoji Kiyotaka isn't just another genius anime character. His brilliance lies in how he navigates social situations, steering people subtly without anyone even realizing it. Whether it's guiding his classmates toward a goal, exposing hidden motives, or staying one step ahead, Ayanokoji knows how to play the game. Today we're dissecting his methods into 4 detailed steps that you can apply to your own life. By the end, you'll understand how to observe people, influence them without pressure, build trust, and stay emotionally in control, just like the mastermind himself. The first thing Ayanokoji does in any situation is observe and analyze. He doesn't rush to speak or act. Instead, he takes time to understand people, their strengths, weaknesses, desires, and fears. In the early episodes, when Ayanokoji first meets Horikita, he doesn't immediately try to befriend or manipulate her. Instead, he studies her behavior, her aloof nature, her distrust of others, and her strong desire to prove herself. This understanding becomes the foundation of how he later influences her to work with him. Watch for patterns, pay attention to how people behave in different situations. Are they confident, nervous, or defensive? What topics excite them, and what makes them uncomfortable? Ask open-ended questions instead of assuming things. Ask questions that encourage others to share more about themselves. For example, what's been keeping you busy lately? Or how do you feel about this project? Listen more than you speak. Most people reveal more than they realize when they talk. Stay quiet and let them fill the silence. The next time you're in a group setting, try to speak as little as possible. Observe how others interact and make mental notes about their behavior. Later, reflect on what you learned. Ayanokoji's genius isn't in forcing people to act, it's in making them feel like the action was their own idea. He plants subtle suggestions and lets them grow in the other person's mind. During the survival test, Ayanokoji subtly guides his team to work together without openly taking the lead. He lets others believe they're in control while quietly steering their decisions toward his desired outcome. Frame suggestions as questions instead of saying, "We should do this." Ask, "Do you think this could work for us?" Or "What if we tried this approach?" Questions make people feel involved. Highlight their benefit. Always tie your suggestion to something the other person values. For example, if someone wants recognition, frame your idea as a way to help them shine. Be patient, don't push for immediate agreement. Let your idea settle in their mind. Often people come back later thinking it was their idea all along. Try suggesting a new idea to a friend or colleague by framing it as a question. Observe how they respond and whether they start considering it on their own. One of Ayanokoji's greatest strengths is how he stays unnoticed. He achieves his goals without drawing attention to himself, ensuring that others trust him. When Ayanokoji helps his class climb the ranks, he never claims credit for the wins. Instead, he lets others take the spotlight, maintaining his reputation as an unassuming student. Give credit freely. When working with others, highlight their contributions instead of your own. This builds goodwill and trust. Stay humble. Avoid bragging about your role and successes. Instead, let your actions speak for themselves. Don't overreach, avoid trying to control everything. Focus on small, impactful actions that quietly steer things in the right direction. Imagine you're in a group project. Instead of dominating the discussion, suggest helpful ideas and let others present them. You'll still influence the outcome while strengthening your teammates' trust. In your next group setting, intentionally stay in the background while contributing quietly. Watch how others begin to value your input more. The final and most critical step is Ayanokoji's ability to stay emotionally detached. While others react impulsively, he remains calm and focused on the bigger picture. When Suzune Horikita is provoked by her classmates, Ayanokoji doesn't jump in to defend her emotionally. Instead, he analyzes the situation, waiting for the right moment to act and turn the tables. Pause before reacting. When faced with a stressful situation, take a deep breath and count to 5. This short pause helps you think clearly instead of reacting emotionally. Focus on the outcome. Ask yourself, what do I want to achieve in this situation? Let that guide your response instead of your emotions. Practice emotional control. Regularly expose yourself to small stressors like time challenges or difficult conversations, and practice staying calm. This builds your emotional resilience over time. If someone criticizes you in public, resist the urge to argue. Instead, calmly say, thank you for the feedback, and address it later in private. This approach keeps the situation under control and earns respect. The next time you feel provoked, delay your response by 10 seconds. Use that time to decide on a calm and strategic action. Mastering subtle manipulation like Ayanokoji isn't about controlling others, it's about understanding them and influencing outcomes while maintaining trust. Start practicing these 4 steps: observe, plant seeds, maintain trust, and stay calm, and you'll see how powerful this approach can be. If you found this helpful, check out my video on how Ayanokoji uses subtle communication to win. It's the perfect follow-up to this strategy. See you there.